Right, this is video number 3. We're just going to run quickly through articles. Articles are fairly simple. I'm just going to get rid of the stuff we don't need up here. Okay, we're back in our front end here. Let's go back to the control panel. Now, articles are realistically, Joomla was built on a blogging platform originally. So there were articles and then things to support those articles. Okay, so the articles is like, they work out to be the main content most of the time on your website. Okay, on most of your pages, other than the front page. The front page is generally the one that's set up a little different. Your contacts page isn't usually run with an article, depends how it's set up. Some of the other pages are run through components like your Ticketmaster and that, so they're not article based or article driven. But part of it is like all the information, the about us, the sometimes the web gallery will just be run through an article. So let's have a look at that now. So we go up to the menu at the top here of your control panel, and that menu is everywhere in the back end. So this is the back end menu, and an article is your part of your content, if you remember from last time or the time before. We then click on Article Manager. Now, in here we've got all the articles that are in the website, okay? In the news, retro markets and live music, retro night markets, okay, grand opening and online ticketing. So these are all parts of this website that show different areas, okay? The architecture, the history of the Paragon. Now, part of these articles will actually be in some of the ticketing side of things as well, like the comedy film session, you know, all these bits and pieces here. Now, if you want to see all of the articles rather than have them on 1 or 2 pages, we scroll back up to the top and hit that number there and click all. You're going to see them all on 1 page, even though you've got to scroll to the bottom. It doesn't break it down because it's a pain. Now that you can do that on Module Manager, you can do that on the Plugin Manager as well, and in the Menu Manager. So let's look at in the news. Okay, so this is all about news articles with direct links to newspapers, and if the business doesn't have a newspaper itself, a website itself, we've got PDF copies and with little captions and stuff like that. So that's how this article looks there. Now this article is published in a menu position. Okay, so if you want to change things, we'll go back to that. It's in a menu position. We go onto the main menu. You see there's 3 different menus there. We go to the main menu, and we have in the news. Now you see that in the news has got a little line and a cross. That's because it actually sits under the About Us tab at the top. Okay, it's got a little arrow down. There we go, About Us, or the About, and then the in the news here. Okay. Now that there is, if we click it, we'll go into the menu parameters for that. And here we go here, it says parent item about. So we can put that, we can move that underneath home, we can put that anywhere we want to, but we want to keep it where it is. So it's in the about is the parent item for that. That's how you can change it around. If you ever wanted it the same as the others, it'd just be the menu item root, it'll just sit there all the time. Okay. Now I'm just taking you through all the basics. If there's anything here you need me to go through in more depth at any time, just ring me and I'll go through that and I'll make another video for you. Okay, so that's your main menu structure. Everything up in that main menu sits here. Back to the articles. Just be careful if there's a video in an article, and I know that there are some. Joomla has a funny way of deleting all the videos if you don't save it in a particular way. But yeah, I'm sure we're going to come across that one, and I'll take you through that when we do. Okay, So that's articles, article manager, and how that correlates in your menu system.